Greetings everyone and welcome to the channel. I'm Unclear and today we're talking Runescape Dragonwilds. I've been playing for a wee while now and I want to give my thoughts, feelings and opinions based on what I've played and experienced so far. We're starting off with the absolute pros of this game. One, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. The combat, though, could do some tweaking. It is enjoyable. The ability to change up your combat mid-fight is fantastic. The ability to include spells and assistant spells during combat is actually fantastic as well. It just is fluid and nice. Currently, I've only unlocked 2 of the weapons I have so far. I do have the ability to craft more. I've yet to unlock the stations to actually get it done. Following on from that, the crafting, absolutely fantastic thing that it is. It feels absolutely fluid. It feels really snappy. It's really easy to continue on and get working. The ability to upgrade your crafting to make it even better than it actually is just absolutely peak. It's fantastic. What I mean by that is, let's say you want to build your house, like I have here. Got my little house here, got my spare room here. I built. I'm going to build all this. Instead of just going B, selecting your store, and then doing this, what you can do is you can actually craft an Eye of Oculus. What it does is you can go out and then you can build like you would in creative version of Minecraft. It's actually fantastic. So just one of the ways the spells have really come through and been very fantastic. The map design and the map exploration is probably my favorite I've played in a game like this in a long time. Each zone feels really unique. The enemy density is kind of Elden Ring level. They're sort of splattered everywhere. There's a few mini bosses you'll find in the overworld. So you'll really need to be focused up to make sure every time you go out you have food and you have water and you have shield replenishing orbs on you. Speaking of that, when you talk about crafting, there is a lot to craft. You have armor, you have weapons, you have gear, you have staves, you have rune crafting, and you can carry an infinite number of runes on yourself. So runes don't have any weight on them, so you can carry as many as you want. And what makes that fantastic is, let's say you want to use any of your spells that you've got here, you can just go and cast them, and you can have a nice spell there. And it's something that's so nice. Instead of having like it's part of your backpack, it's its own separate pouch, and it's not weight controlled, so you can just doesn't affect your carry limit. It's actually fantastic. In terms of spells in the overworld that aren't used for combat, they are pretty fantastic. The one I've used the most is Wind-Step. And what it does is it allows you just, when you're sprinting or even just standing still, you jump higher. Sprinting gives you the full effect, but you can actually just use it on the spot and jump. Great for looking at the map, or great for getting to higher ground. So you'll find you'll use that in dungeons, you'll find to use that in the overworld, and you'll find to use that just to avoid things, or even just to be lazy. Like me, I use it here, and I just use it to talk to the wizards instead of using stairs. Instead of going upstairs, I just do that. Yeah, so there's some crazy things you can do. Some of the utility spells you have are the likes of fire spirits. Instead of holding a torch, you then can use a shield and a dagger, and you can still have a torch on you at all times. It's pretty nice. There are some combat spells as well, the likes of an enchanting weapon with fire. Now these do take time, so you do them pre-combat. During the middle of combat is quite rough, and you can make it faster and make it have flame damage. And then that's pretty nice to use. It's also really good with a club, but it doesn't look like you can stack them. I thought you could, so apologies, you can't stack them. So I think the faster attacks is better, but against animals I like using the fire just because it's. Now in terms of gathering resources. There's a plethora of resources to gather. And they are relatively easy to pick up. One resource juggling you'll always have to do is water, but it's actually really easy to get lots of. And as long as you have a cooking station, you can get purified water, and you just make a whole bunch and just leave it, and you just leave it on your character. You can harvest herbs. There's herbology in this. You can craft potions. So there's a bunch of things you can craft. There's skilling potions, there's stamina potions, there's attack potions. There's so many potions that you can get your hands on. It's pretty fantastic. I really enjoy it. Things that I find really tedious is the woodcutting, but that's made better by some of the spells you can get. But even after all this woodcutting was crafting, I can't upgrade my axe yet. I'm unsure why. I don't know if it's not in the game yet, but I've upgraded my pickaxe and my weapons and my swords, shields and armor. I've yet to get a decent axe. Another pro to this game is the quests. Quests in this game, there's a few MSQ quests that you'll get that are hints and tips and tricks that they want you to do, but they're not quests. But there is some pretty cool quests here. A lot of them are picked up by either interacting with something in the overworld, or finding an item, or even just walking into an area. You'll find yourself getting there. You'll find that once you've sort of explored more and more, the map is pretty big. I was just over here recently, and that's where I was getting copper and tin. I've yet to explore even further to the island to see what's really there. You really want to be finishing the area you're in first before moving on, because you do find recipes in dungeons, you do find items that you'll need to level up your crafting stations. You will find materials that you'll need to progress and not be sort of hindered. One of the biggest cons I found in the game so far is the lock on, or lack of locking on, because you can just attack. It's sort of, if you're standing here and the enemy's like there and you do this, you sometimes just miss them. And same with the parrying, if they're slightly ajar to you because you can't lock onto them, your parry sometimes won't affect them, you just get hit. So I'd like to see that changed, because it is a really awesome mechanic, because you can parry almost any light attack. There's some unblockable attacks you definitely want to be dodging from, and dodging does have iframes. So you can dodge through traps, you can dodge enemies' attacks into them like you do in Elden Ring. It's actually a lot of fun. But yeah, the combat locking on is something I'd love to see changed. I'd love to see a lock on option. Like if you don't like it, you turn it off, but if you like it, you can keep it on and lock on yourself. Resource management is a thing of all these sort of games. I haven't toyed with it enough. I don't know if you can change it in your solo play, but it's not unmanageable. It's just one of those things you have to keep an eye on. But overall, this game is absolutely fantastic. I think if you enjoyed this genre, like I've played Valheim, I've played Once Human, currently playing Minecraft still, and there's a few other ones I've touched in this genre. This has been my most enjoyed and one I want to keep returning to. Like, I don't want to put it down after I picked it up and started playing. It's just, it has something about it that just feels nice to be in the world. Like, the world feels nice to be a part of. Yeah, I look forward to seeing how this progresses. Currently there's some skills you can't level up without the use of spellbooks, but you definitely want to be holding onto the spellbooks, because I don't know if they're going to be affected with the changes. But I look forward to seeing more skills be introduced. The ranged and magic, they've been added so you can use them, but you can't level them up. But I said, once you make your staff, you can make 1,000 air runes really easily. You'll really enjoy it. But visually, this game is absolutely appealing. The music score is fantastic. The enemy sounds is something that they're all kind of distinct. Like, that is a deer. You can hear in distance, you hear chickens. And you can just, if you can see it, like that deer there. You hit near it, hit the tree, and I scare the deer. If you can see it, pretty much, oh, cool. All bands attacking my base. Middle of a video. Oh no. Alright, well, let's armor up. Drink some water. Let's get to fighting. Oh, there's my hell. My stamina still not regened yet. Oh. Yeah, I wish I had a lock-on system. Didn't work. Got it. Alright. They broke my wall. Broke my wall and broke my floor and broke my rune. Then, yep. Which is really irritating. There's another goblin. Oh, there's more. What? What is this? Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh, they're just destroying my house. Oh, I died. There you go. So yeah, I was not prepared for that and I died. When you die, you spawn back in your bed. It's not really end of the world. They'll disappear once you die. So it's like a Power World feature. I've had not experienced that yet, so that's kind of funny. But yeah, overall this game is pretty fantastic. I honestly think if you enjoy this genre of title, you'll really enjoy this game. There's still things I'd love to see worked on and developed further, but for now I honestly got to say I have enjoyed tremendously what they have done, and I honestly cannot wait to see what happens next, because gotta be honest here, this game is pretty awesome. Oh, insufficient resources. Ah, they broke my wall. They broke my wall, man. Yeah, there's just so much you can do. So many amazing things that you can deal with. And yeah, just a lot of fun. You'll really enjoy yourself. I think if you play this more and more and really get into it more and more, it's something you'll really enjoy. One last note, one thing I think was great to have introduced the game is these lodestones. So when you go into them, you can see you put, there's one there where you start and one I put down. I don't know how many of these you can actually build, but you can make them. Bells, carpets, decorations, floors. So you can build, doesn't have a limit, but the thing I enjoy is when you use them, instant. The loading is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, so yeah, let me know what you guys think of this game. Let me know if you've played it. Let me know if you want more information on a particular aspect, but I really hope you guys jump in and give this game a try. More people that play it, more people that give feedback, the better. But until next time, guys, I want to say thank you all so much for being here. So thank you all so much for watching. You guys are fantastic. But until next time, stay safe, take care of yourselves, and bye for now.